Hey, this is Nick Aldis, your favorite GM, former world champion, and friend of K100 despite being on probation. A few years ago, I started Legacy Sports Nutrition to sell high-quality supplements made in the USA to people like me and hopefully people like you. Since we launched, code K100 is the most used promo code at LegacySups.com, which is a testament to the listeners of this show as intelligent people who care about their health and performance with bestsellers like Test X9 Testosterone Booster and our Recovery PM Sleep Aid. I use these products myself, and so does my wife, Hall of Famer Mickie James, as well as a bunch of your favorite wrestlers. Try our stuff now at LegacySups.com. That's LegacySupps.com and use code K100 for 10% off and to support this podcast.
Murray the Furry here. Should Gunther, he's been out with a busted up nose, retire Cena, or should Cena's last match be a tag? Thanks. I couldn't care. I just waiting for them to let me know who Cena's last match is going to be against. I mean, what kind of question is this? Or should it? I don't know.
Why would it be a tag anyway?
Should Gunther retire Cena? No. Should Cena's last match be a tag? I'll tell you what Cena's last match should be. Should be a loss to whoever he's wrestling against. It's the ultimate if you're going to go out and everybody in this business talks about how you need to pass the torch. Dude, there's no way John Cena should win his last match. It completely goes against the whole concept of what you're trying to do when somebody's trying to pass the torch. Because he's the guy that go ahead.
You want him to do what Foley did with Hunter.
Or just something. He should put somebody over. He doesn't need to win.
Well, that's it. Foley put Hunter over on his way out.
Yeah.
Let me get a little bit of water. Go ahead. What?
No, we talked about it last week, and although I completely understand what Disco's saying, he should put someone over on the way out. I like the idea of John's happy ending. He gets revenge on Lesnar and wins, even though it's not.
So what does that do for your roster going forward?
Just in that bubble.
And what does that do for Lesnar if you're putting him as a super monster for somebody to slay?
I know.
Not even that, Joe. You're literally saying, okay, every guy that retires now is going to go with the win.
Yeah.
Think about who should take a loss if John Cena's not going to take a loss.
Yeah,
go get some water.
Rocky Balboa would come back and he would win his big match. It'd be a happy ending thing.
Okay, but that doesn't do anything.
It doesn't. I understand in that context that it certainly wouldn't help Brock. But does it affect Brock? Would Brock even be affected?
It's not the point. The point is that there's this thing that everybody complains about. The old guys go out and they never put the guy over. And you're literally going to say, well, and John Cena is not going to do that either.
Yeah.
It's come on. It's everybody's supposed to do it. That's the whole. You're literally you're supposed to give the next guy something.
You know what? I have a problem with that is that I couldn't name you who it should be. Who there's nobody with the spotlight specifically on them. This is our next Roman or something that you would put in there to beat John. I don't know who they had. Steiner, or Braun. I
don't know.
Breaker?
I had no idea. Yeah. I imagine these creative questions have been probably bandied about and then creative. I don't even know if they know yet.
Yeah. Rock did an interview with the Kels brothers, and he said it's up to John.
Yeah. Whatever he wants to do.
Yep.
Interesting. Yeah. Next from Kevin Gilroy. Subject is Chris Jericho is the last man. You guys have stated rightfully that John Cena's final match will be putting over the next star of the future, and you're right. It's also cool? A huge moment that gets people talking and buzzing for what's next. So why not make John Cena's final opponent be Chris Jericho? Losing to Cena wouldn't bury him, but would get a ton of buzz. It'd be a nice callback to the feud from 2005. I think Jericho was Cena's first ever pay-per-view opponent too. What do you guys think about this? I think it's pretty obvious that Jericho is returning to WWE soon. This would be a huge moment that would reboot Jericho as a star AEW didn't book him as for the last 6 years. But Joe, when is Jericho's contract up?
I'll get that for you. I think and I don't think he'll be available in time for that.
Find out when his contract. Just look it up. It'll be December 13th, which is 6 weeks away. It's coming up with his contract is ending very soon.
Yeah.
All right. Subject is Matthew Lund.
End of 2025.
Subject is Rick Steiner.
Well, let me just say this guy, if he could get out early, let's say, and nobody knew about it.
Yeah.
And he was a surprise. That would be incredible.
Yeah, that's right.
I'm eyeing college football. Who's your pick for the Heisman? I'm loading up on parlays and player props like Saquon Barkley breaking his own single-season rushing record. Got a lot of work to do. FanDuel has you covered with player specials and unique props, like home run props. Whatever your game, FanDuel Sportsbook delivers the latest lines, futures, and specials so you can join in on all the action. Download now. FanDuel Sportsbook, where winners play. This is a good, interesting question here from Mark
You
Jaramillo.
missed Mr. Dunlop.
Oh, I missed Dunlop?
Yeah, he was above Eddie N.
Oh, here we go. Brian Dunlop from New York asked K100, what do you think? Do you think The Miz is worthy enough for John Cena's retirement tour? Mike Mazanian seemed upset the fans weren't calling for another bout between the Hollywood A-lister and the actual Hollywood A-lister. Is Miz too far down the road to the card to warrant a one-on-one match as part of Cena's farewell tour? Same could have been said about R-Truth. He got a couple matches out of Big Match John in 2025. But if you ask me who'd really benefit from the Cena retirement rub, it's Drew McIntyre. What do you think? I think if WWE were going to book Miz versus Cena again, maybe have John wrestle 2 matches that night, give Miz a quick impromptu match promo without dedicating a date solely to him. And for Drew, give the man the bloody title already. It'd raise the stakes even more if he were to face Cena. Best regards from Brian D. Wouldn't spend a year in South Florida. I don't like the Miz and Cena. He's only got a couple matches left. I do like Drew. I think Drew beating him would be a good result for Drew. I don't know.
I think the reason that, like he said, the fans aren't really calling for it in this. The Miz and Cena had a WrestleMania event, and they had a feud leading up to Mania, of course, but that headlined one of the worst WrestleManias. And I mean, like, when you look at it critically and stuff, it's considered one of the worst ones. And the main event didn't help either because Miz banged his head and had a concussion very early, which made their match a little bit less than it probably would have been. It's just, he's not used often enough, like, in that position to be taken seriously. And their feud wasn't serious enough to need, like, that nostalgic look at it. It wasn't that good.
Yeah, I think that, Miz, in the position he's in, people aren't interested.
Not enough.
Does he warrant it? To me, yes. But if you've got 3 matches left or whatever, Miz.
Yeah, it's not right.
Now, I will say that I do agree that they should put the title on Drew McIntyre. Yeah, enough already, as Disco would say. The guy's always in shape, looks like a star. Thank God that they got rid of that cheesy sword that you knew he would never use, and it was named after his mother, something like that.
Yeah.
I was, come on, dude. But he has everything. He can talk. He works social media perfectly. He's all around perfect. Give him the title. Let's see what happens.
Yeah. Next one, Robert Bohannon. Subject is, should Christian leave AEW to replace Paul Heyman as the voice of the Vision? I look at the situation 2 ways. Christian's been one of the 3 bright spots for AEW, MJF and Tony Storm. Whether things are good or bad for them, his segments get over, but with the Vision looking like they're going younger, should they bring in a younger voice the fans have popped for? Maybe find a way to make money for Heyman to get back with Brock, Roman, Punk, etc. Thanks, guys. That's from Wrestling Rob. He doesn't even work there, dude. Like, hey, he can't just leave AEW and replace Paul Heyman. I'm like, I don't know how this stuff works, but that's I'm not even going to suspend him for asking that question because he just obviously does not know how that stuff works. So he can't leave.
I said, imagine WWE, and it could happen with Jericho, Christian, and Edge. Bro, that play. I wouldn't mind Chris taking over for Paulie, but Chris, if he went, he should either have his own faction or team up with Edge.
I don't know what's going on with Edge because there's been a lot of rumors and everything, but Jericho's ends at the end of the year. It looks like Christian is signed, Edge, Adam Copeland, just signed an extension.
Okay.
And the original extension was through 2026. Now there's possibly an extension that could keep him there through 28 or 29.
All right. So forget about Christian. He must love it there.
That's Edge. Christian has it says his potential end date at the end of 2027 from a multi-year contract signed in 2021.
Oh, so Edge and Christian.
Wow. They signed it when?
2021.
When does it end?
2027. He signed a
6-year deal he had?
Yeah.
Bro, you can only imagine.
Well, if he signed 3 and then added 3.
Bro, first of all, let me just say 2 things. He's getting paid. Okay? Handsomely, and he deserves it. And and being a top guy, you get away with a lot of things. Coming in late, having your own dressing room, picking your opponents, giving suggestions. You know what I'm saying? So he probably loves it there. Because he didn't have the autonomy that he had in WWE. Because in WWE, they work a different way. You know what I'm saying? But, they're probably being paying a lot of money and they got certain perks that nobody else gets and they love it.
All right, next is from
I heard one time, listen to this. Edge was in a match and I think Tony, he wanted to go home early and Tony gave him his private jet so he could go.
Wow.
Yo, what's up? I just want to thank you guys for watching this clip. Don't forget to hit the like button, leave a comment, and subscribe. And join our YouTube membership for hours and hours of exclusive, unedited, uncensored content. And being a member will help you get involved in our upcoming live streams. Thank you for your support. Thank you for riding with us. I know you got a lot of other podcast choices, be it wrestling or other ones. And thank you for picking us. Boom.